Motor City Solutions Facebook followers. Happy Friday. My name is Gwen Stacy. It is January 18th, 2019, and this is the Motor City Solutions live feed at 3. Ding ding. I don't know if you guys heard that. That is my notification letting me know that Motor City is live. If you guys would like to get notifications every time we go live, there is, well, first, you have to go to Motor City Facebook, like the Facebook page, and in the bottom right-hand corner of this video, there is an alert bell. You just click that, boy, and every time we go live, you'll get a ding-ding to let you know, keep you in the know. If you are a brand new viewer, welcome. Thank you for tuning in with us. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. On our live feed today, we are going to walk around our 28,000 square foot hot rod shop, talk to some of the experts, the technicians, and follow up on a few projects that we have been following. The 1970 MACH1 has been painted. We are preparing for Autorama 2019 and the 1967 Fastback as well. So we will check in with the guys and see where we're at on that. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in with us, you guys. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't yet. We put all the live feeds up on YouTube. And follow us on Twitter, Insta. We have Snapchat. So yes, like us, follow us, and comment below if you guys know anybody that is interested in classic cars or is a classic car enthusiast. Definitely comment their name below so we can share some cool classic cars and keep the lifestyle alive. Alright, I like it. So I am going to switch the camera around here. My main man Steve is helping me out with that. Thank you, Steve. We are... Who do we have tuning in? Hi, Dave. Hi, Eddie. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. I snagged Steve over there. He's working on that 2013 Corvette Panther. Shout out to Don Samuels. That is his vehicle. Looks like we got the Camaro up front here. Is that the Camaro? Oh, yes, it is. And a beautiful 57 Chevy. What's up, Mr. Mitchell? Oh, you know, just living the dream. What are you working on? I tried to elaborate a little bit last week, but I got lost on the words. I didn't know how to say, so.
I'm gonna give you all the info, you know that.
I know that. You guys, if you haven't met Steve Mitchell before, this is Steve Mitchell, and he is one of our expert paint technicians. He does estimates for us, he does shows for us. I mean, he does a little bit of everything here. So, Steve, viewers, Steve. Okay, what do you got going on?
Don brought this in and basically wanted some upgrades done on the body. So he went back and forth with certain things that he wanted. So we changed over a few things. We changed over the lower splitter on the front bumper here, down at the bottom here. So he's going to end up getting this done in a carbon fiber, which I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So he wants that on there as an accent. Plus it gives the front end a lower, longer, look.
Yeah, it does. I can't even believe you can drive this thing on the road.
Yeah, so be careful going on the driveway.
Yeah, you ain't playing.
We switched out the hood on this. This hood was just been a straight flat hood, which is against the wall over there. So, he took and changed it up, so he wanted these vents in here. And then we did some pinstripe accents.
Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving the pinstriping. You did that yourself?
Yep.
By hand?
Yep,
yeah, it looks fantastic.
So we swapped that out and we painted the inside of the hood to match, set it up for the hood insulator to go in there, because he has some custom airbrush work that he has.
That was it, hood insulator. That was the word I could not find last week.
So I got it set up where it's actually on the car already, so we painted the inside just like the outside, nice and pretty. So the carbon fiber is going to look like what Gwen's going to pan over right here. So he had this cowl cover done in that, so that way it would give him an accent. This is actually done in a hydro dip.
Oh wow, yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, so
that looks awesome.
It's basically a chemical printing process. If you guys don't know what that is, it's actually pretty cool. Pull it up on YouTube after you watch our videos.
Yeah, did we do so can we offer obviously we do offer hydro dip here, outsourced.
Yep, I do have companies that do that, so if you guys want some accidents done or whatever, we can, do that for you. The other thing we did for him here was put the wide body rockers on here. So this is all new to him, and it goes all the way back to that painted flare as well, right in front of the rear tire. So that was all installed, painted, and mocked up on the car as well.
Wow, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it makes the car look really low.
It does.
Makes it definitely look wider. Same thing back here with the flares on the rear. We took and made them match the car as well, so that way everything, just nice and flow, Just
yeah, it looks awesome.
So I had to take this rear bumper off 100 times to mock up this rear diffuser. If you don't know what a rear diffuser is, basically it's the lower half that goes on the bottom half of the bumper so that your exhaust and stuff comes through it. So this actually has custom cutouts for the exhaust to fit through.
Oh wow.
It's got all the fins in there. This is actually a fiberglass piece. Might be a carbon piece. So we prepped and painted it and fit that to the original bumper. Made that fit good and put it all together, and then put the bumper back together. Although on this car, this body specifically, there's no place for reverse lights because the real diffuser would have had a reverse light set up in there. So we'll have to accommodate down a different way on that, but we're working on that part.
We can do that, right?
Yep, we can do anything.
Nothing we can't handle, right? Yeah. What did you say? It would be better to say what we don't do.
Right.
How does that go?
It's easier for me to tell you what we don't do here because the list is too long of what we do.
Absolutely.
So, he's got custom airbrush throughout, the car and stuff that he had done. So right now I'm just in the middle of putting the back end back together on the interior.
What is this piece called here?
Well, this basically just covers the inside for your, packages and all that, hides away, stuff like that.
I was trying to think of the name of it. You said it earlier. I was like, I could not think last week. I had me tongue-tied.
This would actually be, this wouldn't be so much of an insulator, but it does keep some of the heat out of here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But then he's using it, very specifically. This is obviously a Grand Sport.
It looks awesome.
So there's that.
It's a Corvette GS?
Yes.
GS.
And behind you here against our sign, this is insulator.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking of the wrong part. It looks awesome.
So he has that going on there as well, and his old hood is right next to it, so you can see the difference from his new hood to his old hood. Just being a flat hood with no vents in it. He wanted something a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, let's take a look back at the hood that was swapped out here, pinstriped, customized. Yeah, this is looking fantastic. Can you show us the purr? No, the growl, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, they don't call it a purr.
No, it's definitely not a purr. Yeah, that hood makes a world of difference. It looks fantastic.
I will open it up and you see the panther will growl at you.
Yeah, there we go, growl. I love it. I love it. Totally customed out.
Yeah, John's actually got nice interior too. He's got red interior, red insert blacks. So everything goes together on the whole car. So he's actually got a pretty nice car going on here. A lot of
oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Stuff like that.
Shout out to Don. Car's looking fantastic.
Yep, and if you look in the front vents behind the front tire, it also has.
Oh, okay. Hey. Man, this is all tricked out. It looks awesome.
So this is all
it really is a lot different from the first time it came in. What, last year?
Yep. Yeah, he just came in last year to talk to us about a couple things and had the wing redone or whatever, and from there he's become a pretty good part of the extended family, as we call it.
Yeah, that's what we like to call it. Absolutely.
So he's got a couple more things in the works, and she's gonna be a bad little girl out of it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, boy. Shout out to Don. He actually has subscribed to the YouTube channel. I saw some comments on there. So Don, thank you so much for being part of the Motor City family.
Hopefully Don is watching. Thoughts are with him and his brother. So, he's got some things going on or whatever, and, we'll be speaking to him pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoughts and prayers your way, Don.
All right, Don, we'll see you.
All right, Mr. Mitchell.
You guys be safe out there.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you guys haven't heard, Badass Vet Jeremy West says, thank you for tuning in. Hello, John. Hello, Jeremy. So if you guys... Oh, hey, shout out. You know, Autorama is huge for us. So if you guys are interested in being part of the Autorama, they are taking applications up to February 1st, right? Yep. Entry deadline, February 1st, 2019. $25 late fee if you guys come after February 1st. $50 fee to enter into the vehicle, enter your vehicle into the show. And Autorama is going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
we will be
have
there.
A few of these, so if you can't print them out for whatever reason, there are some up here on the desk.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on up, you guys. Get your form filled out before February and be at the Autorama with us. It's going to be fantastic. Actually, Steve, could you show us a few trophies from the Autorama from
there's a few things over here on
previous years?
On the shelf. I'm not 100% sure on which vehicles they were for, but obviously, you got a few just random ones. These are not ones from our last few years when we've had best of paint on a few things.
Well, 2016, that was Starliner was there. That was for the truck, right?
16, I think that would have been the
I think
Fairlane, right?
Oh, yep. Sorry, got me.
So we have a few things, but we definitely have a few other ones. Obviously, all the trophies go to the customers in most cases, but we have a lot of just random ones laying around. We had some outstanding paint processes, best hot rods. We've
display
at the front door, a few times, and so right when you come in, that's where we were at for the last few years. Pretty nice cars, a lot of money into that front half there for the Riddler Awards and stuff like that. But to actually get displays or best paint up in that area, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's
a huge accomplishment. Do you know what cars or what area we're going to be in with those cars this year?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we're not going to have anything over by the Riddler Award area, but we're actually going to have a vendor spot.
Nice. Oh, that's okay.
So we're going to have a pretty decent sized spot, and we're going to have a few cars there. I don't know exactly if we want to tell everybody, because I'd rather have you guys.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
She's been telling me about a couple of the Mustangs and stuff like that we're working on. We do have a couple of cars from last year that got done during the summertime, stuff like that. But I will guarantee that all the cars are worth coming to look at.
Amen. Say that, sir.
So
okay.
Like I said, if you got any questions, you can always get with one of us, and we do have these at the front counter in case you need one.
Perfect.
All the information, phone numbers, the whole nine. But if you pull up Autorama Detroit 2019, it's going to have the same thing on there, and you can make the phone calls accordingly.
Yeah, we'll put the link below. Yep. Okay, Steven, thank you so much. Good call on that. I know a lot of our viewers are definitely Autorama fans. So if you guys are just tuning in, we are live at the Hot Rod Shop. And I'm going to go ahead and travel on through the back here. If you have been watching the live feeds, we are following a few different cars, as Steve was saying. One of them being the 1970 MACH1. Looks like they are working on the hood for this one. Oh, there's Todd heading in the booth there. Shout out to our customer, Kevin Shelton. Kevin, the car is on its way. We'll have to check with Ricky today, see where he's at. And another that we are working on for Autorama is Mr. and Mrs. Hartline 67 Mustang Fastback. You can see that here. Hello, Janet. How you doing today? Who else is with us, you guys? Comment below. Let me know who's with us and where you're watching from. And by the way, shout out to Alice with the American Muscle Cars Group in Taipei City, Taiwan, in the Republic of China. Thank you so much for watching, Alice. I know that we buy a lot of our parts from Gold Star out in Taiwan. Sheet metal parts. So if you guys are just tuning in with us, we are looking into our prep paint booth. Todd looks like he is getting ready to paint the hood on the 67 Fastback. Hi, Andy. So let's see if we can get some paint action going here, you guys. There we go. A lot of the classics that you will see here in our shop are in for various reasons. I think we have 60 open jobs in-house right now, and they are all customer cars. They range all the way from full restorations to minor or major mechanical repairs, things like brake lines and carburetor issues, all the way to engine swaps, fuel injection swap, transmission repairs on the mechanical side. On the paint side, you guys, we have cars come in for complete color change paint jobs. A lot of them, a lot of cars come in for paint touch-up as well. And then some cars come in for complete and full restoration. They come in to get the body taken off the chassis, cars cut directly in half, literally. I think we did that on the MACH1. So whatever aspect of your classic you might need worked on, we could do it here. We have a full trim room, 2 full paint booths, and a prep booth as well. Todd just finished up prepping the 1967 fastback hood. And there is the professional himself. How you breathing out there? Sorry, I don't mean to jump on you. Wow, that came out smooth, man.
That would do 4 coats all together, put 3 more on it.
Wow. Okay, so that was the first coat.
First coat of primer.
So last time we saw T&T, aka Dynamite. Sorry, I love saying that. Todd and Tim in the fastback. The fastback was in the middle of the hallway, if you guys don't remember. They had just finished gapping up the car, is that right?
Yes.
And Todd was cleaning out his paint booths to bring the car in for paint. And so where are we at now?
Car, like we said last week, it's pretty much ready to go. Just got to tape it up, paint it. But I don't want to tape on it until we get closer to that day. I don't want it sitting here for a week and let all the tape get loose over time.
Oh, okay. So can you elaborate a little bit on that? So if you tape up a car, because I've heard the painters say this, if you tape up a car and then you leave it sit for a few days, maybe the booth's not open, maybe we have an emergency project, something, then the tape. So what happens with the tape after so long?
It'll loosen up a little bit on you.
And what'll that do for the paint job?
Especially if you try and take your tape around curves, it's going to want to stretch it back and loosen up on you. So I usually try to tape them the day before we paint them.
Okay. What kind of effect will the loose tape have on the paint job?
You'll have bleed through and have overspray on areas you don't want to paint.
Okay. Well, so we don't want that. You said I don't want that. So it's coming along smoothly. It looks like that came out nice and smooth.
Yep. We just got the hood, I believe, Wednesday. And Tim body worked the outside of it, and I'll get a primer. This is our first prime on it. We'll block down the outside of it Monday. Probably Monday evening I'll be able to prime it again, and that'll be the final prime on it. So hopefully by the end of next week we'll have this car in color.
Wow, really? I love it. So you heard it here first, Dave and Barb. Bonjour, Jose. Thank you for tuning in with us. And I believe Todd was telling me earlier about us. We sent the hood out to get stripped.
Yes, the hood went out and we had an acid dip decoated. It's had too many layers of paint. It's actually breaking over and cracking on us in areas. So rather than sitting there chasing it with sanding it and all that stuff, it's easier to send that kind of stuff and have it acid dipped.
Acid dipped?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So we sent the hood out for acid dip, and it came back nice and fresh for us. Todd just put the prime on, first coat of prime on the hood, and hopefully next week we'll have her in color.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Me too.
Color it up and get it done, get it ready for the show.
Absolutely, we are looking forward to it. We were looking at the hood on the MACH1 over there too.
Yeah, that car's coming out really well.
Is it? Yeah. We're going to have to check with Ricky, see where we're at on it. All right, Todd. Well, I love it. Comment below, you guys, if you have any questions or any comments on any paint issues, or if you have questions on how to get, or issues you might have with your classic for our painters here. They are all expert professional technicians and been in the industry, pretty much all of them, at least 20 years, 30 years.
20 plus for most of them.
So Absolutely. I know a lot of the things that we do here at Motor City are, you know, they don't do elsewhere. So, all right, Todd, I love it. Thank you so much, sir. I'll let you get back to it. Yeah, I know, got to show the Motor City sign there. Absolutely. So I know, we'll check in with Johnson over here. And Joshua. Hello, Joshua. Andy, I bet you're busy prior to show season. Should I look to make an appointment now for spring? Andy, that would be a fantastic idea because we do. Honestly, I feel like we stay busy, you know. If it's not in the summer, people are wanting to, if they have like mechanical issues, we get a lot of mechanical jobs during the summer and a lot of cars come in. And then also, we do get a lot of paint jobs as well because it's show time. Everybody's wanting to get their car fixed up for the shows. So, and then in the winter time, we are busy for Autorama. So, actually next year, next year, 2020, Autorama and the North American International Auto Show is going to be moving to June. So, June 2020. NAIAS and Autorama. Boom.
Sweet.
I love it. What do you got going on here, Josh?
I am fixing a broke motor.
A broke motor?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's really bad.
Well, fortunately, it's a simple fix. It was just a rocker stud that broke.
Okay.
So I got them all replaced. Now I'm just kind of relashing the valves. And once I get the valves lashed, I can put the stud girdle on, put the valve cover back on, put my exhaust on, and fire it up. So I'm on home stretch now.
Home stretch. We like to hear it. You guys, if you haven't met Josh Hoy, this is Josh Hoy, our fabricator here at Motor City Solutions, and this is his vehicle.
Yep.
He's off the clock.
Yep. I worked a couple hours over through the week so I could get off early today so I can...
So you can play with your car.
Yep.
I shouldn't say play with your car. You guys, it's man stuff. It's not play. It's hard work.
Whatever you can call it. Call it what you want. I don't care.
A lot of the guys, you know, they love doing this stuff. And what do they say? If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life, right?
Right.
So what do you got under the hood going on here? I'm seeing a lot of turbo.
Okay,
got
so
some Holly FI going on, Pro Charger.
So this is a 565 big block Chevy, twin turbo, multi-port fuel injection with a fast XFI 2.0. Air-to-air intercooler. That's really basically it about the motor. It's low compression. It's actually really low compression. I'd like to have a little bit more compression out of it, but...
How long have you had this, Josh?
I've had the car for 4 years. It's only been on the road for about 3 months.
It's only been on the road for 3 months.
Yep.
And what year, El Camino?
It's titled as a 71. It's really a 71, but I got a 70 front end on it.
Okay.
I also have a 70 Chevelle, so I wanted the front ends to match, and I like the 70 front end a little better than 71.
Okay, okay.
You can still see the car. It still needs a little bit of work. I'm putting a vinyl top on it, so I still got to fix a couple rust holes here, sand this down, put a little dirt glass in there. But it's a work in progress.
Right.
You know, I got a wife and a kid, so I can't play with my car every day, all day. So I still got to go home and be a dad and be a husband at the end of the day.
Until your son gets old enough, and then you can bring him in the garage to help you.
No, he's already in the garage with me.
I love it. That's fantastic.
He'll get me in trouble.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I like it. So I guess we'll leave you to it. You're on the home stretch here.
Yep.
Actually, Josh, do you have a moment? I know last time we talked with you, we were looking at the 57 Chevy Pickup.
Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Well, I'm trying to remember exactly where I left off or where I was.
Well, we were looking at the 57 Chevy, and we were talking about, last Friday you were busy with the customer, but the Friday previous, we were looking at the gapping.
Correct.
And aligning the sheet metal. So Josh had the 57 Chevy gapped up. Well, I think there's a little bit more gapping to do, but that was what he was working on.
So the car is up a little high.
It is up a little high.
But you can see up there by the bottom line, you see the gap. It was almost touching last week.
Hopefully I don't drop it.
So I had to cut the fender back. Actually, I cut the door.
Right where that bare metal is?
Yep, right where the bare metal is. The door was just about touching the fender, so I had to cut the door back and re-weld the door. So I had to good body gap all the way around.
So when this car came to us initially, this is, you guys, if you have been following us, this is the truck that came to us with just a cab and a frame, yeah?
A cab and a frame only. There was not anything bolted to this. It basically came in a bunch of, I want to say, U-Haul moving boxes.
Oh, wow, really? So where are we at now with it? So you did the gapping, that was 2 weeks, and then what have you done since?
This week, the customer opted to go with a stainless steel exhaust. So I
nice.
have a custom stainless exhaust from front to back.
Can we go under?
Yeah.
We're going under. Hi, Leah. I see you out there. I saw your pretty face pop up on the like button. Thank you.
So from the manifold back is all 304 stainless. Stainless steel hanger, stainless steel mufflers, stainless steel V-band clamp. It's 100% stainless. Some of your muffler guys, they'll get a little cheap and they'll just run regular steel hangers, and that drives me absolutely nuts because it always rots out on you. You got a nice stainless exhaust, but the hangers rot out on you. The customer also, I think his name is Gary.
Shout out to Gary.
He wants to put a full-size spare under the car, or under the truck, I should say.
Spare what?
Spare tire, full-size spare.
Oh, wow, really?
So
nice.
some people might question, why does it kick out right here?
Uh-huh.
Well, that is to make clearance for his spare tire.
I like it. Smart. So it sounds like he's going to be driving this bad boy.
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah, you got to make him to drive him, right? I'm loving the chains on the back of that trunk drop.
Yeah.
I love that feature on these old classics. Well, it looks good, Josh. It's looking good. The exhaust looks fantastic. Let's take one more look, you guys, because it is looking really good from here. Comment below. Let us know what you think. Comment below and let us know if you would like to get Josh on a time lapse putting in a custom stainless steel exhaust. I would. Yep, they like it. They're liking it. They're throwing likes up in the air.
Sweet.
Alright, Josh, cool. Well, thank you, sir.
No problem.
It's looking good. Shout out to Gary. Truck's coming along. I know Gary's been sharing a lot of our videos. We've been posting a lot on the truck, so I think he's happy with what you got going on here, Mr. Hoy.
Yeah, he's stopped in a couple times. He seems very pleased and very happy with how everything's coming.
Well, I can see why, that's for sure. One more shot around the 57 Chevy Pickup. Again, you guys, this came to us with just a cab and a frame, and now pretty much the car is built up. The only thing original on the 57 is the truck bed step. Is that what you'd call that, sir?
The red step. Sheet metal wise, yes.
Sheet metal wise. Sorry.
Yes, the red side step is the only thing that's original to the truck.
So Josh fabricated pretty much the whole thing back together, and it's looking good. Now, is that a full restoration on this one, Josh?
Yeah.
I love it. Fantastic. All right, sir. Well, I will let you get back to your El Camino.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Hello, Dan Brooks. Hello, Jose. Thank you for tuning in with us. We are at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations in the Metro Detroit area. If you're not familiar with Metro Detroit, I know we have people watching from all over the world. So if you're not familiar with Metro Detroit, it's right outside of Detroit, the famous Motor City, right? Motor City is famous for cars, music, and coney dogs.
Yeah, and casinos now.
And casinos. Okay, good. And this is Jeff Johnson, you guys, also known as Jet Johnson. Yep. He did a Jets commercial. Jets Pizza came to us and said, hey, can we use you guys for a commercial? And now he is Jet Johnson. Okay, Jet Johnson. So last time, it's all love, man. It's all love. So last time we checked in with you on the 67 Tempest.
Yep.
Tempest. Okay, so, and comment below, Greg the owner. Let us know. You know what? I trust you. There's that, so I'll go with that. So last time we checked in with Johnson on the 67 Le Mans, he was cutting out and replacing the rockers, the rear rockers.
Yep. So we got all that done.
Yep, it looks... Wow, we missed a lot. Shout out to Auto Metal Direct. I saw that on the box that is going out that way. They are in Taipei, or they get their sheet metal from Gold Star, which is in Taipei City, Taiwan.
Yep, so we got the floor put in, we got the rockers done. So pretty much this is all squared away. And what I did is welded the car basically to this homemade jig that I got put down here. And that gets bolted to the floor. And that kind of keeps everything from moving around. So now we can cut everything else out.
What happened to my fort?
What's that? A fort?
Remember, it was like a fort. Holy cow, man! It's only been 2 weeks. It wasn't last week because you were talking with the customer on the 60.
Yeah, we worked on some other stuff in between this too. So, this week I've been working pretty much on this, and that's pretty much how far I've gotten this. Got the back end chopped off, and then now I'm cleaning up all the pinch welds, and I got probably maybe another day of trimming stuff, and then I can start piecing the car back together. So
wow, really?
It's a time-consuming thing, because basically everything is, like these are basically your flanges on all of this stuff here. So it's all welded together by these areas. So you have to drill out, just like I'm doing this. You see here, these are spot welds. So you got to go through and drill out all the spot welds, and then separate. Yeah, this piece will get separated from this piece, and then the new quarter panel will slide up underneath it.
Wow.
So you got to do that everywhere. It's welded together everywhere like that, all through here, on this piece here. You can see where these were the old spot welds and stuff. So what I'll do is go get all these flanges cleaned up, and then we'll take and clean up all of these surfaces for the little bit of surface rust that's on it, and then we'll put an etch primer on it, just to stop it from rusting some more. And at that point, we can start piecing the car back together. So, like I said, it's a time-consuming scenario, though. I'll have at least a couple weeks of fitting stuff and welding the car back together.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to get it back on the frame. And,
like, can you take a look at the frame? You show us?
Yeah, you can. All right.
Jeremy West says, I like this one, Jeremy. Dr. Detroit Johnson.
Nice.
You like that better than Jet Johnson? I don't know. No, I like Jet Johnson, but I like Dr. Detroit Johnson. Okay, cool. So we're looking at...
We actually repaired a couple spots where the frame, normally these have body bushings, so the body sets on the body bushings and then it's bolted to the frame, so that's in between there. Well, they end up wearing a hole in the frame once the body bushing goes bad, and then it's neglected for years and years, so they'll rust it out. And it actually ends up knocking the paint off of that, and then with that, it's allowed bare metal, so it just starts rusting. So you see where this has black paint on it right here? So this hole literally was like just wore out, rusted out bigger, so we had to weld plates in it. So there was a couple spots on the frame, a couple in the back, a couple in the front. So they had to get repaired. So now when we put the frame back together, we have brand new body bushings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Solid.
The car will drive to make a bunch of noise. So.
I like it. And then this is the back trunk here?
Yeah, this is the back of the car that basically I cut off.
Floor pan?
You try to cut it off in the biggest piece as possible. That way you're not wasting time dissecting it little by little. So, but you can see how it's like a puzzle, where it's been cut apart, so that way you can take it off, and then, basically I put an eye hook in the trunk. That's so I can hook a chain to it and use a cherry picker for an engine, and that holds it while I cut it off and cut it loose and pull it off the car.
Oh man, that's wild.
If not, you would have to have a couple people standing there waiting for you to finish cutting it loose so that they can carry it off, So
yeah.
I usually end up working by myself, so I usually try to use tools.
So that's how you do this.
That's how I do it.
I always wonder, how do you cut these cars in half?
What separates the man from the monkeys, man.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I always wondered because I'm like, how does he get the whole back end of that car off? Or that one time when he split the Mustang in half?
Pounds, this is probably, I think, 300 pounds or something,
Can you pick it up again? I didn't get a good shot. Let me see. I mean, just shake it a bit so they can...
You can see.
Yeah, it's heavy.
You're not just going to to grab that. Walk off with it.
No, you ain't doing that. Not today.
A couple people will.
All right, I like it, man.
You can see this is all cut off with like an air hammer, an air chisel. With this, you have to be really careful because that leaves a super sharp edge that will lay you open like no problem. That's basically a Ginsu knife, the whole thing. So when you use an air hammer, the first tools you should grab is a pair of gloves. Never just grab an air hammer without gloves, because you'll use it and skip off it, and your hand will nick that, and lay you wide open, man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Filet.
I've personally driven people to the hospital because they've cut their hands open on that.
Boom.
It's normally the back of your hands because it like kind of skips off it.
And that's tender skin there.
Well, yeah, and you got a lot of veins and stuff running there, so you got to protect the money makers, man.
The money makers. I like it. Awesome. So, Greg, if you might not be watching right now, but I think you'll probably be able to check it out later. The 67 Pontiac is coming along.
Yep.
Looking good. Johnson's. Is this all? This is all the old sheet metal here, Johns?
Yeah, that's all the old stuff I cut out here. And then I give you a little insight on how I plan on putting this thing back together.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see it.
Before I cut this thing apart, I put this laser on here. And I don't know if you can see.
You guys see that out there?
Yeah.
Woo! We got it.
You can see it on the car itself. So basically, you see this line down here on the frame that I made, the jig. See that line right there?
Yeah.
All right. See
Right in the middle of the yellow sticker.
All right. See how the red line's on it there? So the red, and then look up here. Red line's up here. So off of this center line, I'm gonna rebuild this whole car using that center line.
Oh wow.
Yep. And basically, my methods are crude, but they're effective. And this is just the way I like to do it because I'm a caveman, and this is just the way I like to do it. But basically, this is a rough drawing of the car, and with the car still built, these are all the measurements that tell me where to put this car back together.
Wow.
So it may look like a bunch of chicken scratch there, but I can actually make some sense of that.
No, that's fantastic, man. That's.
So with that, I'm able to put this car back together right the way, or right the
The right way.
Measurements, yeah, to the exact measurements that it was. And surprisingly, a lot of these older cars are not very square. Usually they're all over the place, but for some reason this car was pretty square.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was surprised.
How you're surprised? So that means oftentimes they're really off.
They're not.
What kind of measurements will you see? On, like I see you got numbers there.
Yeah, normally, like if this was my center line, normally the car would be off about a 1/4 inch from one side to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like the height here, usually they're way off one to the 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch even off to the other side.
Oh my
this car
gosh.
was actually really straight.
No
This
kidding.
car,
Is it a Michigan car?
I don't know.
No kidding. Greg, when you watch, comment below. Let us know. That's pretty good, man.
I was pretty pleased with that. So it's always, at this point, you can pretty much put this stuff wherever you want because there's nothing left. So I can put this however I want,
Yeah.
But it's just good to have that
Exact
that
measurement.
reference. You got a point of reference for what it is.
Absolutely. You're giving away all the secrets, Johns.
Yeah.
Got the new floor pans, looking fantastic. There goes the laser cut through the center there again.
Old packs. This car was. I don't know where he bought this car from, but this car has been probably sitting in a garage somewhere for years because those tacks are all like from like the 70s and 80s. They don't even make stuff like that no more. So
Is he gonna keep them in here?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's gonna do with this car as far as how far he's gonna take it or what kind of gauge package.
Yeah.
But,
Jeremy West says Johnson's a surgeon and an artist.
I got the hands of a sturgeon.
A sturgeon. I always try to get him to dress up like a mad scientist or a surgeon on Halloween, but no luck so far. And Jose from France. Hi, Jose. I can't read it yet because it's in French, but it looks like something artista. See how it comes up in French?
I like it. It sounds good.
It sounds good. I like it, Jose. Thank you. All right, cool, John. Well, we like it. Thank you so much. I'm going to sneak peek over here. Looks like they got the Monty going on.
Yep. Tim's putting the Monte Carlo together.
Back in the queue.
Looking fantastic.
Fantastic. I love it. All right, man. Well, thank you so much. You guys, Jeff Johnson, a.k.a. Jet Johnson. Yeah, you like it. He hates when I call him that. That's okay. If you are just tuning in, we are at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations in the Metro Detroit area. And looks like we got a Monte Carlo in the queue. Hey, hey, hey.
Yep.
Yes, Tim Honto. You guys, this is Tim. Tim Honto, he is one of our expert paint specialists here at Motor City Solutions. I call him Mr. Autorama myself because he is that guy. Yes, he is. He just really works very fine-tuned, detail-oriented. His areas are always crispy clean, and he's always front and center putting the cars together for Autorama. So, what's up, Mr. Tim? What's this just came back in the shop, or was it? Oh, it was bagged over there, right?
It was down there bagged up.
Okay, okay.
Back in line.
Back in the queue.
Yep, trying to put it back together.
Okay, so you're doing
Waiting
full
out for some parts,
assembly?
waiting on parts. Yeah.
Okay, so when this, shout out to Ed and Michelle, owners of the 1971 Monte Carlo. And this car actually had come to us with one, or was it two parts cars?
I think it was two.
Two different parts cars, okay, so Tim had to, so tell us about the process of searching through the parts cars and trying to find good parts.
Well, we have to go through all these parts, see what's the best ones, you know, sort them out, ones with the less damage, and re-polish them or whatever, and whatever we have to do to get them back on the car.
So we try to save everything that we can to save the customer some money?
Yeah. Or whatever's in the budget, you know.
Are these all these racks? Or these?
Oh, these are for the Mustang. They have to be shipped down there to the other end yet. But all these other, on the table here, this is all the Monte Carlo parts.
Wow.
You know, have to pick out the best ones.
No kidding.
What we got here. Some of it's new.
Everything is labeled
Yeah.
accordingly.
Some of it's new, some of it's used. There's no new door seals and stuff like that. We always get new stuff like that. Window seals.
You always get new window seals and door
Well, if they're
seals?
damaged or whatever, we get new ones, you know. If they're rotted, hard, cracked, or whatever.
Probably find a lot of that with these old classics,
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Well, the Monte's looking really good. I know Ed and Michelle are going to be so happy. Do you know what kind of what's the engine they got in here?
It's a small block Chevy. That's all I know. I don't know what the horsepower or nothing is. I haven't talked to nobody about that.
He says, I'm just putting it together.
Yeah, I've just got this back down here this week.
All right. The Mustang is coming along nicely for Mr. Hartline.
Yep. Everything's all sanded, ready. Just was waiting on the hood for that. So we got the hood all done. It's down there getting primed right now after I surfaced it. And,
You surfaced it?
yep, surfaced it. And probably Monday I'll get back on that and sand it.
Are you going to take it all the way to Autorama?
Oh yeah. Probably.
Or do you think you have to jump off it again?
I don't know. Depends what they want.
right, yeah.
Whatever's hot or waiting on something, you know, I jump off, go do something else.
Yeah.
Staying busy.
Staying busy, that's right.
Productive, you know.
Yes, we know that. So this, the Monte Carlo was, or is, a full restoration from Motor City Solutions here.
Yeah, frame off, rotisserie restoration.
Frame off rotisserie restoration. It's looking fantastic.
Yeah, we got paint extra parts here and there, you know, whatever that needs to be cleaned up. Like this is a e-brake, emergency brake. Cleaned it up a little bit, put it back in the car. Try to freshen everything up before it goes back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
All dirty and nasty.
Absolutely, and you can definitely tell that attention to detail when the car comes back
Like
done.
the wiring harness, I'm re-putting the sleeving back on it because it was all, like this one over here, it's all falling off, you know.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I'm retaping and cleaning it up so it'll be like fresh.
Nice, so you're taking care of them.
Yep.
Ed and Michelle are going to be so happy.
That's what I do.
I love it. All right, Mr. Tim, well, we'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Monty's looking fantastic. We will check in with you next week to see where we're at on assembly with it.
Yep.
Thank you so much,
Have a
sir.
good weekend.
You too. Be safe out there.
Yeah, you too.
Supposed
We're
to
gonna get some snow.
No, yeah, you got it. Thanks, Tim.
All right.
Okay, and if you are still with us, we're at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations in the Metro Detroit Hot Rod Shop, Taylor, Michigan. What's up, gents?
Actually, I was just taking a look at this top that Stitch just finished up.
It looks fantastic. It looks really good. Doesn't it look nice?
That looks really good.
Because this car, this is the Iowa T-Bird, right?
55 T-Bird.
Shout out to Jim and Jeannie. The car had been into an accident, which made, the top was bending in the middle, right?
That, and it's just old. This car has been driven. This is a classic car that had been driven, not, like a trailer clean type of deal. So, the top has been used quite a bit. The framing on the top is aged. It showed some age. So, it just took a little bit of more finessing to get the top on. Luckily for us, Stitch is a
Master.
Yep, is a.
Look how tight that is.
Yep. Yeah, and it once it relaxes a little more too from being on here for a couple more days, it's gonna look even better. But the welts and all that stuff, really nice work. All the stitching, which I guess that's why he gets his name Stitch.
Stitch, yeah, that's right.
He did a really nice job on it. So really happy with the way it come out, and the doors, the windows, and everything fit pretty good. So I gotta still adjust the windows to fit the new top now, and then I can put the door panels back on it, and then this thing will be done. So.
Beautiful. We'll ship it back to Iowa.
Yep, like I said, Stitch just now literally got done with it probably the last day or so. I hadn't had a chance to look at it, and I just wanted to take a quick peek at it.
All right, well, Jeannie and Jim are going to be super happy about it. Looks fantastic. I'll leave you to it, gents.
Yep.
Comment below, you guys. Let us know where you're watching from. I know when Jeannie and Jim do tune in, like I said, they are going to be watching from Iowa. Jose, hi Linda. Thank you for tuning in with us. Jose, I think you're watching from France. We got a little bit of France in the house. And we got a little bit of country in the house here. Ha, just kidding. Hi, Rick. Pretty good, pretty good. We are looking at the 1970 MACH1, you guys. Last time we checked in on the MACH1, Stitch had just finished the interior headliner. And Rick was actually, I think, working on the dash cluster.
Correct.
At his little wiring table. I don't say little wiring, at his wiring table, because we know Rick's the wiring master. So where are we at now? Did you get the cluster back in, or?
No, it can't go in yet until we get the windshield back in.
Okay. This is Rick Carpenter, you guys, one of our master mechanics here at Motor City.
And then once it's in, I can finish putting the dashboard in.
Nice.
So that should happen Monday.
I like it. So what else have you been working on? Assembly?
Yeah, I started putting the front end of the car together. I got the rear end of the car together. I'll lower it down.
Yeah, that's helpful. Shout out to Kevin Shelton and Miss Leah. This is gonna be one of our Autorama cars, you guys. It will be at the show with us. It's gonna be in the Motor City Solutions display. It's a 100% full restoration here from Motor City.
Go check out the back.
I'm coming that way. I just wanted to get a good shot of the front. It looks so good. So they completed the paint job. Ricky is working on assembly right now. And holy mess!
So we got the whole back.
Yeah, you did. Whoa, I didn't know you got the chrome bumper, everything fitted like that. Looks fantastic. Wow, Kevin, check this out. Kevin is the owner, of course, and I know he's gonna be so happy to see it. So, how long does something like this take to get the whole back end done like that?
It took me a full day. It took me almost a full 8 hours to get everything fit right and nice, and everything's Chinese, so you got to massage all the holes and all the brackets and everything else to get it to fit just right.
Yeah, we were just saying a lot of our sheet metal parts and things like that come from Gold Star, which is in Taiwan. Shout out one more time to Gold Star in Taiwan.
Yeah, we actually, if you look real close, we put LED taillights in.
Oh, can we see them on?
No, it's no battery in it yet. But if you look real close, you can kind of see the LEDs in there.
Well, how can you tell it's LED?
Well, you'll be able to tell when you hit the brakes.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, from here, how would we tell?
Oh, you can kind of see through the lens a little bit.
Comment below. Can you see? I don't know what I'm looking for. That's awesome, Rick. You got a lot done on this. It looks fantastic. It looks really nice.
It's coming along.
Yes, it is. It's going to look so good for Autorama.
One piece at a time.
One piece at a time. That's right.
As you can see, we have our massive shelf just full of parts over here that still have to go in the car.
This is all... What?
This is all Mustang. These two racks right here.
Holy cow. Everything's neatly organized.
Oh, it's a mess right now.
Well, I mean, you know, for all the parts that it is that have to go on it, it's a lot. Looks pretty good. Looks organized from what I can see. I don't know what I'm looking at as well as you do there, sir, so I'll take your word for it. What else have you got going on in the mechanical side of the shop? Anything else? Where's the Nova?
Nova's pushed up there.
And what's the status on that one, sir?
We're waiting on the customer.
Okay, to approve some more work. A lot of the times these cars come in, you guys, and you know, they may want some brake upgrades, and then in the process of doing that, we find that they need XYZ, and so then we got to get some approval and authorization to move forward on the additional work. I like it. All right, Rick, well, it's looking really good. The back end looks fantastic, as I was saying. Kevin's going to be so happy.
And once we get a few more parts painted, I'll have the front end down hopefully early next week.
Okay, so then next Friday at 3 o'clock, we can come see you for a full front end on the 1970 Mach 1.
That's the plan.
That's recorded, sir. We got your word on camera, so we're going to come find out. Thank you, Ricky.
All right, take care.
Have a good weekend. You guys, that was Mr. Rick Carpenter, one of the master mechanics. So if you guys have any questions or anything in particular that you would like to see on the live feed, don't be shy. Comment below. We are all about sharing and educating our viewers, right? Say hi, Scott. So thank you so much for tuning in with us, you guys. It is going to snow this weekend, so we have had a pretty mild winter, luckily, but it's definitely going to be coming down. So Saturday, be super careful. Again, the NAIAS, National American International, the auto show, is this weekend at Cobo. If you are interested in going to that, definitely check it out. And then Autorama is going to be March 1st through the 3rd, and we will definitely be there. So don't forget, if you are interested in putting your car in the Autorama, we have flyers and applications here at the front desk. Don't be shy, come on up, fill one out, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week at 3 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Bye.